All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, come on. It's great to see you all. Thank you all for coming out to Otto's to see two guys in a bar talking. I think technically it should be called three guys in a bar talking because I have a mic and I'm talking. But that's another point. With that being said, I've known Phillip coming up on 2 years. I think he's an excellent poet, storyteller, and one freaking cool guy. Yep. This will be my first time seeing Vincent Quatroche in person, though I have watched videos of his fantastic poetry on YouTube. You should all do that when you leave. I can see that this collaboration is going to make one hell of a show. Almost all of the stories and poems you'll be hearing tonight are fictionalized versions of true stories and actual events Phillip and Vincent have personally experienced in their lives. They are truly bar-applied storytellers, not fiction writers. So, without further delay, put your hands together and give a big show of support for two guys in the bar talking, Phillip, Giambri, and Vincent.
Well, hello there, Beat Poetry Race fans. Welcome to the fifth race at Barkowski Downs. It was raining cats and dogs and angel-headed hipsters this dawn, but now the track has dried out, and there's the post, and they're at the bell, and they're off. Cryptic Stranger is strung off the line, with Sentimental Tripe on his heels, followed by Pretentious Prose. Rounding out the first curve, here comes Cosmic Babble, Homeless Despair, and Bargain Basement Bathos are in hot pursuit in the second tier. In the middle of the pack, Graybeard Confusion, Suicide Blonde, Ethnic Disaster, and Gender Axe to Grind. Bringing up the rear, Iambic Pentameter Masturbator and Drunken Rate. And Colon Cacophony. Around the first turn, the pack is starting to spread. Cryptic Stranger is holding on by 2 lengths. Pretentious Prose and Sentimental Tripe are neck to neck. Graybeard Confusion wants the outside lane, while Suicide Blonde is deciding if she wants to fuck him after the race. Humorous Despair is dropping back. Cosmic Babble seems confused. Bargain Basement Pathos has started to weep. Gender Axe to Grind and Ethnic Disaster are trading places in vendettas. They're at the halfway point now. The pack is starting to spread even further. Cryptic Stranger still holding on of his own. Pretentious Prose and Sentimental Tripe are losing focus and fading out of the top 3, while Cosmic Babble seems poised to make a move. Iambic Pentameter Masturbator beats it. Drunken Rant has gone to the whip. Colon Cacophony refuses to quit. We're on the last term now. This is going to be Cryptic Stranger has opened up a lead to 4 labels. Cosmic Babble has a lane on the outside. Humorless Despair now slips in the 3rd spot. And here comes Colon Cacophony out of nowhere. Down to the wire now. And it's Cryptic Stranger running out of gas. Cosmic Babble on his heels. Coming on strong is Humorless Despair. This is going to be a wire finish, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be a photo finish. And it's Colon Cacophony. By an anus. Please wait, hold all tickets till the official results have been posted on the track, tote board by a literary agent. Time to meet the ancient mariner. I sat down before a poetry reading on 15th Street at the Revival Bar one summer. On the stool open between us, at first glance out of the corner of my eye, he struck me as a classic tough-ass New Yorker chewing gum that would gladly deck and knock the block off the nearest wise guy punk who was asking for it by running his yap by barking up the wrong tree. Or perhaps he just didn't like the look in general he didn't like. Now this guy's in shape too, with dignified duds, dignified white hair, impeccably groomed mustache, smoothly nursing a drink with a folder in front of him on a bar. I'm thinking union boss, mob godfella, teamster rep, chilling after work. So I'm planted in between this goddamn air conditioning unit like this, blowing ice cubes down my neck, and I want to move over on the bar stool open between us because all the other spots are taken. So I decide to make the move and keep my pie hole buttoned up as to why if he decides I'm some friggin' weirdo and trying to make a move on him. Bartender goes, "Guess that seat got to you, huh? A little too cool over there, boss?" And with an action, my man says, "Yeah, I was there first when I came in. Had to move over here." And he's chewing that gum, sizing me up with his beatific spark in his eye. I slug my beer down and head up the stairs of the reading. In a few minutes, the ancient mariner shows up. Shrugging at me in recognition of sort, he suggests that he's knowing that you're another poet, huh, there, boss? He was thinking downstairs the same about you at the bar. contractor, day worker, hard ass or something or other. And then we discovered we were brothers from another mother.
Dive bar years. I spent the best years of my life in dive bars. Still a few good ones left in the East, fellas, but they'll all be gone before long. When I moved to New York in 1968, I was amazed to find there was an actual franchise chain of dive bars. They were called Blarney Stone. They were as common as Starbucks are now. They catered to blue-collar workers, alcoholic housewives, sailors, construction workers, bike messengers, hookers, pimps, old drunks, alcoholic white-collar executives, and out-of-work wannabe actors like me. I think there's actually one remaining one, Blarney Stone, on 8th Avenue across from Penn Station. Spent a lot of hours in that one back in 61 and 62, passing through the city when I was in the service. They had steam tables with mashed potatoes, string beans, and the best corned beef and roast pork sandwiches in the city. You could always get away with the excuse that you were stopping by Blarney Stone to get a corned beef sandwich, then you get smashed in the middle of the day. Because what really brought the hardcore afternoon drunks to Blarney Stone was cheap booze. 1.5 ounce shots of bottom shelf shit, what we now politely call well drinks. 25 cents a shot with a Coke chaser, 35 cents a shot with a short beer chaser. Every hour was happy hour at Blarney Stone. I like to think I'm a little more sophisticated now. I enjoy the taste of single malt scotch, California wines, French brandy, even aged bourbon. Mostly when somebody else is buying, of course. I gotta tell you, I still have nostalgia for old Philadelphia, Corby's, Shedley's, and Three Feathers. Cheap shit that bites at the back of your throat, lets your stomach know something hard's coming down. Whenever I look back on good times, when I think of good friends, all my best memories seem imprinted with the smell, the taste, and the bite of bottom shelf whiskey and dive bars. Makes me feel warm inside. Wish I were young again and still had a stomach that could handle cheap booze.
Here come the old guys. Here come the old guys in day-glow tie-dye t-shirts stretched over bowling ball waistlines, ponytails and braids that dangle from bald spots sporting zigzag man beards, zirconium, zircon, knockoff diamond stud earrings, with their gleaming vintage Harley parked outside of the bar, knocking down that fifth Jack and Coke, lecturing the bartender again about how the faggots, fruits, gooks, spooks, and spicks are ruining the country. Here come the old guys, driving mint-condition 61 Comets, 64 Chevy Impalas, 67 Cherry Red Thunderbird convertibles, with the top down, of course. Wearing neighbor officer hats, chain-smoking viceroys, singing along to the Beatles with the Beach Boys blaring from under the dashboard mounted cassette tape players. Coolers of cracked ice, Pabst Blue Ribbon in the trunk, passing you on the highway doing 75 like a bat out of hell going somewhere in one big goddamn hurry. Here come the old guys, pushing a shopping cart in the supermarket, looking like a 50-year-old Boy Scout in Glen plaid shorts, pink Dockers golf shirts, hairy, fat, stubby legs with white athletic socks stretched up to his knobby knees in Nikes, while his scowling wife either strutting 5 feet in front of him or dragging her pouting ass dejectedly to the rear to the checkout line to witness him berate some scared teenager checkout clerk for not bagging the groceries properly. Here come the old guys, looking trim, fit, 10 years younger than they really are. Dignified, gray at the temples, got all his hair, great looking teeth, divorced twice. Has a new girlfriend his daughter's age. Plays golf, tennis, racquetball. Plenty of time for all this now. Retired 5 years ago with one hell of a pension. Loaded with smoking investments, stock options, condo in Key West, cabin for skiing in Vermont. Looking good, feeling good, world by the ass. Only one problem, nobody cares. Or wants to know him anymore since he was such a ruthless, miserable son of a bitch at work, at home, getting to where he is today, which is next to you. A total stranger in a coffee shop striking up an uninvited conversation to tell you all about this. Yep, that's right. Here come the old guys. telling too many long, endless, pointless stories about their world that's vanished. All their dead pals, their triple bypass operations. And that's the easy one to listen to. How tough they were when they were your age. How tough life was when they were your age. How many women they screwed, just how much money, drugs, booze they consumed and blew through, and the ass kicking they took and dished out. Here come the old guys, scared to death. Desperately holding on to that last fucking shred of youth, if you could call it that. Before, as a reward for not dropping dead in the parking lot already, they survived to become everybody. Really, really old guys. Okay by me.
Dancing on razor blades. Late night East Village. Rain glistens off shattered street glass like fallen stars. Two lone figures roaming the streets. Long-legged beauty in full-length leather, taking long strides in black cowboy boots, blonde hair blowing wild, open coat, denim miniskirt, and Ramon's t-shirt pushing out hard nipples, dragging along that old hipster sporting a black pork pie and a Chuck Taylor high tops, looking for all the world like some sexy 60s trucking cartoon couple. Coyotes on the stalk in Alphabet City, hungry for the taste of pre-gentrification, looking to bite off and chew up the last remains of music, poetry, love, and art, lingering in dive bars still open to poets, rockers, artists, and crazies like us. A broken wing angel and a poet out of rhyme, juking the East Village dive bars, drink a little, dance a little, making out at the bar, not giving a shit who's looking, feeling the music, feeling the love. Hit the streets again, on the prowl, hungry for the next joint. They keep rolling on bar after bar till there ain't no more left. Drinking too much, talking shit, laughing too loud, groping under streetlights, refusing to submit to daylight, ever. They're dancing on razor blades, but taste freedom in the blood. Their time's passing fast, they know it. Soon there'll be nowhere left to go for poets, rockers, artists, and crazies. Fuck burning candles at both ends. Douse them in gasoline. Turn up the music. Drink, smoke, laugh, make love. Let the flames be our final sunset. Baby, we got nothing left to lose now.
Woo!
So I'm walking into a bar on East 7th. It's 1956. Right after the Dodgers beat the Yankees in the World Series that winter February afternoon. It's a spring training's right around the corner. And already there's talk about them moving to LA. Nobody reading the papers is buying a loudmouth regular at the bar put it this way: no way they're trying to skip town. That's just Stornham putting the pressure on the city to put him in a stadium so he can ditch that polling grounds dump. I order a tall boy high life and a bottle and a shot of Dewar's neat. Slap $1.50 on the countertop, getting a couple of nickels for the jukebox. Watch that new TV set that's showing up in most places lately. Blurry black and white with the sound muted usually, while the same know-it-all, the regular pronounces, TV stinks. Look at that tiny screen. It's just a fad. It'll never catch on. Me, I'd rather go to the movies. As my number comes up on the jukebox playing Bill Haley in the comments, see you later, alligator. While lighting up a Camel Straight, wondering who was that dish in the phone booth, laughing out loud at the end of the bar while smiling over here. While I wait for her to get off the horn, there's a bar stool next to me with a purse, a pink squirrel, with a battered pack of menthol, thinking, I'm not going anywhere. And after hanging up the receiver, she chasses towards me in a red and white polka dot hoop skirt and high heels, clicking 2-inch stiletto heels on the linoleum. Sitting down on the adjacent bar stool, she snaps her gum with a loud crackle and sizes me up and says, "So what are you looking at, creep?"